Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are tuning in from. You are officially welcome to today's artificial intelligence webinar, and the the business of today has already kicked started. I'm going to hand over the stage and mic to Ambassador Kamaku Felix. Felix, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, Your Excellency Dr. Uchelinda. I hope you can also get me loud and clear from Kenya. Hello,
Please go
Uche.
ahead, we can hear you
Yeah, so thank you
perfectly.
so much, great and distinguished excellencies from different countries who are represented in our today's session, together with the many who are following us live from different parts of the world. I greet you all. Welcome to today's session where we are going to be looking at artificial intelligence and where you are going to be hearing from key and distinguished educators from different countries. And just for your for your own consumption, we are going to be having a program that we're going to be following. Going to start off by introducing the CEO and the founder, Our Excellency Dr. Uche Linda. And then from there, we are going to have next coming on stage Our Excellency Professor Dr. Umar Shah, the 21st DigiSkills President and Director, Pakistan, who is going to be introduced by Our Excellency Dr. Uche Linda. We are all going to have speakers. I've been meant to understand by Dr. Uche that Dr. Nada Rotkovic from Croatia is going to be coming in fast. But then before we bring her on board, I wish to introduce the CEO and the founder, 21st DigiSkills Excellency Dr. Uche Linda. Dr. Uche Linda, you can share for me the screen. Kindly share the screen. Kindly just click on the slide so that I'm able to see it. I've already uploaded it. So, Our Excellency Dr. Uche Linda, the CEO and the founder, is a conferred honorary doctorate degree awardee in different fields by institutions and organizations. She is official SMM volunteer at International Human Rights Commission in the Czech Republic. She's also an awardee of Excellency 2021 Award by International Academy of Peace, Development and Culture from Egypt. She's an outstanding robotics coach, mentor awardee 2021 by First Lego League, Nigeria. She was top 5 iconic teacher awardee for the year 2021 by Teacher X, Nigeria. She's a global educationist awardee. She was global educationist awardee 2021 by the International Internship University. Our Excellency Dr. Uche Linda is a Warriors of Humanity of Humanity awardee 2021 by Crime Free World and Peace Council. She's a peace ambassador, and in 2021 she was awarded a peace ambassador awardee by Quadruple Peace Coalition from Egypt. She's a United Nations SDG advocate. She's also an honorary doctorate degree peace awardee for the year 2021. She was by the International Organization of United Nations volunteer. Her Excellency Dr. Uche Linda was a global teacher awardee for the year 2019 by AKS from India. She is also a Microsoft Innovative Educator Fellow. Her Excellency Dr. Uche Linda was a Microsoft Exchange or E2 winner 2019 for France, Paris by Microsoft. She's a Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, a Microsoft Global Learning Mentor. She's a Master Trainer, Microsoft Global Learning Mentor, formerly Skype Master Teacher. She's a National Geographic Certified Educator. She's also a Wakelet Ambassador, Flipgrid Student Voice Ambassador, and ambassador to various other edutech products, organizations, and many more. So at this juncture, allow me to welcome Her Excellency Dr. Uche Linda, joining us right from Nigeria to give our introductory remarks. Welcome, Your Excellency. Dr. Uche, kindly unmute.
Okay, I believe you can hear me now. I'm so sorry about that.
Yes, we can.
A wonderful intro. I'm so super excited to have experts, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, experts from different fields in today's webinar on artificial intelligence. You are highly welcome. Let's welcome all the featured keynote speakers for today. And I really want to say thank you to those that have just tuned in across our multiple platforms. We officially welcome all of you that just tuning in, all the educators, students, those that have just tuned in from across multiple platforms. You're highly welcome. I'm so happy. Today is a thought-provoking topic on artificial intelligence. So it's never going to be a dull moment with all of us here today because we have experts that are going to share their heart out from. Yes, as regards to the subject matter, please, all I'm begging you is just to grab a cup of coffee or better off a popcorn that get keep you going during the course of this webinar. And it's going to be an interactive one. All you need to do, we need your own thoughts as regards to this topic. So all you need to do is just to drop your comment, your thoughts in the comment section provided. What you are going to do right now is just to click on this live event button and share your timeline so that you're going to invite your friends and other educators to join us because here in this platform, we are all here to learn with and from each other. Your contribution matters. It's not just only our guest speakers or distinguished speakers. We really want to have your own thoughts on the subject matter. Please, without wasting our time, I declare this event open. I wouldn't want to waste much of our time. There are some of our educators that are outside right now, but it is what it is. We are just going to get started right away. Thank you so much for your attention, and don't go nowhere. I would like to introduce the next speaker that's going to have the stage right now, Her Excellency Professor Dr. Nada Ratkovic from Croatia. I please after that we can continue from where we left off. Thank you so much. I'm going to add back my screen. I'm going to share my screen to introduce her. So sorry about that. Okay, I think I'm going to let me share my screen. I believe my screen is up now. Hello, can you hear me? Is my screen
Yes,
up
we can.
now?
You
Okay, thank you
kindly
so
reshare.
much. Let's make welcome. I should reshare.
Yes,
Hello? My
we can
screen
see
is
it
up,
now.
right?
Yeah, we can
Okay,
see it
okay.
now.
Thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Let's introduce the wonderful person that has education at her heart. Her Excellency Professor Dr. Nada Ratkovic, all the way from Croatia. She has a master degree in economics and master degree in mechanical engineering. She's also an assistant professor on Faculty of Economics, Business and Tourism Spirit. She's a president IIU Research Center, board member and country director, Croatia. Professor she's also a professor, a mentor in higher vet school. She's had many honorary doctorates. She has a diploma as a computer informatics STEM expert. She's also a computer science expert, information system manager and designer of ERP Infosystems. She's active counsel of Croatian Society for Operational Research, HDOI, and the Association of Accountant and Financial Professional. She's very active educator for teachers and professors at the Center of Excellence Teacher for Teacher. She's also certified accountant and certified ISO internal auditor. She's also founder and coordinator of many national and global projects, Erasmus Plus, eTwinning, Scientists, STEM, Entrepreneur, SDG, and in many various fields. She is a recipient of both national and international awards. Nice to have you here. Thank you so much. I think I'm going to stop sharing right now. Thank you. So please, let's make welcome Professor Dr. Nada Ratkovic. Are you here? Can you hear me? Could you please unmute yourself?
Seems like she is not currently on on the screen.
Yeah, I've just added her to the screen.
Okay.
Hello, Professor Nada. The stage and mic is all yours now. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Uche, for this invitation. I'm really honored and grateful, and I'm very happy to be here today on this great stage of 21st Digital Skills. I want to say greetings for our great Dr. Kamaku, Felix, my dear friend, Professor Dr. Kuma. Professor Dr. Kuma, which she invited me, and that I have an opportunity today to talk on this stage and introduce the topic of intelligence. I want to apologize because I'm on the I'm sorry because I'm outside. I'm not in my country. I'm on the city on the I appreciate a lot you, DigiSkills, Dr. Kuma, and all of you here today on this great webinar on the very important art. I want to say artificial intelligence today, not only today, we know for artificial intelligence a lot of years ago, but maybe in education, in other fields, we are mentioning it a lot. I can say every day when we are talking about the high-end technology. We know the skills, we know the demands of 2022, and when we are talking about the skills, we always need to tell something artificial intelligence. I will not talk about artificial intelligence in other fields. I will talk about artificial intelligence in education. Why? Because I'm an educator and I'm a professor who is involved in the STEM. Lot of in the STEM, working a lot on the European level, in my country, and on the global level. So, what about artificial intelligence in education? About education. Like example, today I don't have my presentation. I'm not sharing a presentation, but like a first example, I can give it. You have many of us today will have a presentation on English, and that is one of the opportunity that artificial intelligence is giving you to make a translation. Also, a personalization. What it means, a personalization. That is a big advantage. That is a big advantage for today for the students, because we know that we have a lot of students with special needs and a lot of students who are gifted, and that is very important. Artificial intelligence is giving us. We are talking about some kind of machines. That have a memory, but that is coming from us. There will be no artificial intelligence without us. We are controlling all. We are controlling the book.
I'm so sorry. You're breaking. You're breaking up. We can't hear you.
Hello, Dr. Uche.
Yeah, I think she has okay. No problem. It's like she's driving or something. We're so sorry about that. So permit me to call upon the next speaker that's going to have stage, Her Excellency Professor Dr. Humasha. And before I proceed, I would like to share her presentation to introduce her. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. It's loading. Eh? Yeah, sure, we can.
I'm so sorry about that. My network is a bit okay. Let's
It's okay
welcome
now.
Her Excellency Professor Dr. Okay, let's welcome Her Excellency Professor Dr. Humasha. She's a President and Project Director, 24 Digit Skills Pakistan. She's a pathologist, assistant professor, Global Peace Ambassador, a managing director of Global Trainer Academy, neurological researcher, and an international mental health trainer and consultant. She's also a global certified educationist and international transformational speaker. Nice to have you here, Doctor, and all you do to empower every voice. We are glad to have you here to empower every voice and all you do to service to, in service to humanity. So the stage and mic is all yours now. Hello, please could you unmute yourself?
Yes. Am I audible now completely?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you. Thank you very much, first
Okay,
of all.
I'm also going to share your screen.
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. So I'm so sorry about my network has dropped. dropped. I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to add your PPT to the screen
I've,
so that
al-
we'll be able to
I've already
Okay.
done that.
proceed from there.
I've already done that to
Yeah, it's
like
done now.
Mr.
It's done.
Uche.
Yeah, it's coming up.
I've,
Yeah,
I've already added it. You can just carry
yeah,
on.
it's coming up.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So, first of all, thank you very much, respected Excellency Dr. Uchi and the lovely and multi-talented Ambassador Felix from Kenya for moderating such a beautiful program. Thank you so very much. I would like to thank, first of all, everyone for having over here, all of you. Thank you so much for supporting us, joining us, and be always with us over here. So, first of all, thank you so very much for giving me the chance to present on the topic of artificial intelligence today we are discussing. And on this, I'm going to present about the basics of artificial intelligence, the world of human intelligence with advanced technology. Okay, so we will learn today the different basic concepts of artificial intelligence and the different advanced technology with the different tips and tricks. So, in the next slide, I will show you uh, move the slide so that it can be started. Yes, okay, now it's easy for me. When we look about artificial intelligence, it often evokes a world of robots or futuristic technologies. However, artificial intelligence is already part of our daily lives. We just have to pick up and we just have to know about that how can we use it and how can we collaborate with the daily lives. An example of this is when we are shopping online and when self-learning algorithm analyze our behaviors to recommend products adopted by us. Or you can say Google Lens, which by uploading an image, identify and links the product that appear in it. Artificial intelligence is all about is the advanced field of computer science dedicated to automating behavior commonly associated with the human intelligence. Like happens with any complex science, many concepts are broken down from it. But that's only the reason why this presentation and this article we want to start from the beginning and help you to understand the basics of artificial intelligence. Because you all know, mostly you all know that I always come up with the solutions rather than the examples and brief descriptions. Let's talk about the solution. So in the next slide, I will show you about uh, on which topics, on the which subheadings we will talk about. So in the next slide, we will talk about machine learning. Today we will learn about symbolists, connectionists, evolutionaries, analogizers, and obviously the Bayesians. But we will not go deep into each and every point of it. We will just summarize and come up with the limited time frame so that you can get the actual basics of artificial intelligence. So let's quickly jump towards the machine learning and the deep learning. To understand artificial intelligence, these 2 points must be engaged, must be collaborate, and must be understand that what is actually machine learning and deep learning. Machine learning is actually a branch of artificial intelligence that is based on the idea that systems can learn from the data, identify the patrons, and the main decisions. How? With the minimum human intervention. World experts, many, plenty of world experts, and obviously the leading researchers. You can take the examples of Pedro de Mongols. They also describe the 5 tribes, or you can say the current of machine learning that he divides based on the interest or origins. Now, the most important thing after machine learning is deep learning. Deep learning derived from the connections approach. It is a subtype of machine learning. You can go with the rhythms that you can say rely on neural networks for cascading the data. Processing the term deep refers to the number of layers. It's about the layers hidden in a neural networks. I repeat again that this all related to the computer science technologies. If the students or the educationalists in the from the field of computer science can easily can get to know that what we are or I am talking about. But I am summarized it in a very simple sentences so that every follower and every one of you can easily understand that what actually we are meaning for artificial intelligence. So, what about the evolutionaries and analogizers that they are based on evolutionary biology and try to apply genome and DNA evolution principles, claiming that we will evolve and adapt to unknown conditions and process. There is a huge, not as such huge difference, but yes, there is a symmetrical difference between evolutionaries and analogizers. That they rely on the psychology and see the analogy on the basis of solving any problems that may arise. So you can take easily the hypothesis and go to the analysis. Now the last one is to learn about the basics of symbolist, connectionist, and biases. So in the next slide, you will see that they are based on the logic and philosophy and practice in words deduction. Connections is to rely on the neuroscience and try to connect a small brain from what they call back programming to create you can say what to create a neural network that can interpret the data from their interconnection, and deep learning comes from here. This is something very technical words, very complex sentences, but this is very much well defined and very simple definitions to understand the basic logistics definitions. Now, the next thing that they are completely based. What I'm talking about? I'm talking about the biases. They are completely based on the statistics and probability. It's to trying to learn about to how to calculate, how to improbable the effect is to rule it out for the possible solution. You will get the possible outcome and solution from this scenario. Now, the basic concepts of artificial intelligence learning. In the next slide, I will give you the perspective on the different stages. There are different stages. What are these stages? Supervised and unsupervised learning, semi-supervised and reinforcement learning. So let's talk about the supervised and unsupervised learning first. It learns by receiving a lot of label training data that allow generalizing in the new cases. However, unsupervised learning learns by observing, understanding, and of course, abstracting the patterns directly from the information. It is very similar to how we human think, how we think on the daily basis. Now, let's come towards the semi-supervised and reinforcement learning. It learns based on both labeled and unlabeled training data, with the proportion of unlabeled data typically being larger. And when we talk about reinforcement learning, is from the experience. It's all about the experience through trial, error, and reward punishment, you can say. You can just take the example from your daily routine that what reinforcement you are applying in your daily routine or in your daily practice. So this technique is being widely studied, saying it does not require the large amount of data. Now, last but not the least, it's really important to learn and to understand in the next slide that deep learning and neural networks. So now this is also the very good point to understand that what is deep learning and what is neural learning and how can we engage and how can we connect these both two learnings and artificial intelligence. So in the next slide, you can see in this with the different pictures and logos that the deep learning drive from the connectionist as I told you just earlier before that what is connectionist. So it's all about that it is a subtype of machine learning that rely on neural networks for cascading data processing. And make sure the term deep refers to a number of layers hidden in the neural net. So just when we are talking about the neural network, this is very important to know that the neural network belong to the family of machine learning and are inspired by the functioning of neurons in the human brains. Like we have millions and trillions of neurons working right now as well in the human brain. So they are based on the fact that give some parameter. There is a way to combine them to produce a specific result so that the data goes through the different layers and in which a series of learning rules are applied until reaching the last layer where results are compared with the correct one. Now, after discussing and learning about the deep learning and understanding that what is the deep learning and neural networks, it's really important to know about cognitive computing. So, the cognitive computing in the next slide, I will show you that finally some authors mention that CC as another variant of artificial intelligence. When you learn about artificial intelligence, when you go towards artificial intelligence, you will learn. You can see in the next slide that it's a different variant of artificial intelligence. It consists of a system that takes on the tasks or make specific decisions as assistants or substitutes for people. As they can handle, obviously they can handle all the ambiguity and vacuum, have a high degree of anatomy within the area of knowledge. We have the different anatomies in the different fields of education, the different fields of the different areas of the field. But when we are talking about the different area of the knowledge, so we have the different anatomy and the different degree as well. So now let's come towards the conclusion. So in the next slide, I will show you the conclusion of basics of artificial intelligence. That what as I previously mentioned, that artificial intelligence is already here. You just have to know, you just have to understand, and you have to just look it out that where it is and how can you implement and judge it. But there is still a lot of work to do to done, not only in terms of you can say exploiting and its all potential to get closer and closer to human intelligence, but also about being able to control its misuse, because everything has some advantages and everything has some disadvantages as well. So the goal is to prevent that what Elon Musk predicted. I just pointed out over here his quotation that machines will start a war by publishing fictitious news, stealing email accounts, or sending the press releases, fake press releases, just by manipulating the data. We could say that it already happened when through artificial intelligence different scenes were manipulated by replacing the faces of people appearing on them by those of well-known artists. This is a very common thing, like faking account, the people from all around the world doing the different work from the same name or the same personality. This is quite, so we must be aware of the improvement that artificial intelligence brings to our life, but without forgetting that we need to use it wisely. Now, before stopping and before completing my presentation, in the last slide, this is a question for all of you, as you can see in front of your screen right now. What is the impact of artificial intelligence on our society? Because everything has some sort of impact on our society. So here is the answer, what I have just put it or sum up for you all, that artificial intelligence is changing the world from making our day-to-day life easier with online search recommendation, voice assistant, facial recognition logins, to facilitating advancing in healthcare, identify pandemics, helping, you can say, alleviate starvation. Artificial intelligence is truly a transformative technology with the far-reaching effects. And the impact of artificial intelligence on the society has been largely positive so far, bringing the contribution that can have made life easier for us, for human obviously, for being able to store and analyze the data in multiple industries effectively, to improving our regular routines with virtual and home assistants. In the future, you will see the benefits of AI will surely continue towards its downsides. Artificial intelligence is developing in a way that is augmenting what humans are already doing, making it easier or more effective in a variety of ways. And in the last, by concluding, by far, the biggest benefit of artificial intelligence is that by taking care some of the most tedious, time-consuming tasks in many industries, it is freeing up humans to more creative, more valuable, more imaginative things that we would prefer to doing instead of everything else what we are doing. So I just really hope that I conveyed my message in a very simple way to all of you, and the listeners, the people, the followers will actually love today's webinar. And there are more beautiful global voices yet to come again after me. So thank you so very much for giving me the chance to speak. And now over to the respected able excellency Uchi and our respected moderator, Professor Felix.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Professor Dr. Uma Shah, for that insightful piece of presentation. Meanwhile, I want you to get ready to welcome the first batch of presenters who are going to be Dr. Rania, Professor Usnain, and Edian. So thank you so much for that. And before you come on board to welcome the first batch of keynote speakers, I want to go to the comment section to see, just to have some reactions from the comment sections. Yeah, so we have so many comments coming in. We have Dr. Anna Abbas who's saying hello from Egypt. Thank you so much, Dr. Anna, for following us. We have Sira from Georgia. Most welcome. We have Amra, Excellency Amra Imtragic from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Greetings. Thank you so much for following. We have Palash Barman from Bangladesh. You are most welcome. Okay, we have Ali Besem Selmi from Tunisia. You're most welcome. We have Innocent. We have Innocent, our Executive Board of Director from Nigeria. Innocent Dajang. A beautiful topic. I love so much. Thank you so much, Innocent. We have Ntoyin Sefiu from Nigeria. Greetings, Your Excellency. We have Innocent saying AI and its application is endless. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for that. We have Excellency Wada Al Rebet. If I don't pronounce your name properly, you are going to pardon me. We have Sana Ali joining us all the way from Pakistan. You're most welcome, Sana. And then we have Kakaber from it is an interesting presentation. Good luck, colleagues. Thank you so much. We are also having Roxana Yasmin Kona. Greetings from Bangladesh. Greetings, Your Excellency. We are also having Kaber saying it's an interesting presentation. Good luck, colleagues. Thank you so much. We have Dr. Anna Abbas saying, do you expect a robot one day can replace the interpreter? I do not think so. It may help the interpreter, but never replace the human being. Thank you so much for that comment. We're having Innocent again saying, very beneficial session. Thank you so much. We're having Isaiah Miugo from Kenya saying you are still freezing. I hope now you are getting us loud and clear. Thank you so much. We have Shira Tuma Nidze saying very good. Thank you so much. We have Sana Ali. Good luck, Professor Dr. Umasha. We are having Amir Ahmed saying artificial intelligence is a method of making a computer controlled robot or software think intelligently like the human mind. Artificial intelligence is accomplished by studying the patterns of human brain and by analyzing the cognitive process outcome. The outcome of these studies develops an intelligent software and system. Thank you so much for that elaborate explanation, Amir. We are also having Ben Mohammed saying hello, everyone from Tunisia. You're most welcome, Your Excellency. And then lastly, I want to take the last one before we go to the first batch of our presenters. We are having, let me just start, let me end with Sabia Rahman saying good evening. Good evening to Your Excellency. So at this juncture, I want to take this opportunity to welcome back Our Excellency Professor Umar Shah, my dear friend from Pakistan, to take us through the first batch of keynote speakers, where we are going to be hearing from remarkable educators, Our Excellency Dr. Rania from Greece, Professor Usnain and Ediana from Ediana. So you are most welcome, Your Excellency. Welcome, Professor Dr. Umar.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Felix. Thank you so very much. Okay, so just try your notes, everyone, because we have a very beautiful lady from Greece. She will present you the different presentation, the different concept of artificial intelligence today. But before listening to her, let me introduce herself. She is really beautiful global educator, STEM instructor, and an ICT teacher training in Greece. The beautiful lady from Greece has done the postgraduate degree in the language teaching related to the cognitive neurosciences. Yes, she is a multi-talented personality, I must say. She is also a passionate researcher. Currently, she is a STEM instructor at the Greek Astronomy and Space Company. She is also working at the Greek Ministry of Education, all the Directorate of Educational Technology and Innovation, where she writes a STEM project for Greek schools. This is itself a very unique and noble work she is presenting. And how beautifully she is representing her country is that she has been also awarded many national and international prizes over. She already done the century because she has over 100 awards in her hand. She is a Global Teacher Award 2020 winner and Global Teacher Prize finalist 2019. Recently, she has been selected as a Global Icon 2020, featured in the Passion Vista magazine. Among the top 10 women entrepreneurs featured in the Fortune and among the 100 most successful women in the business featured in an Amazon book by Global Trade Chamber. She promotes not only the STEM vision, but she is promoting the education worldwide. So let's welcome the beautiful lady from the Greece, Professor Rania Lam. Thank you so very much for over here, and the stage is yours. Let's learn and let's give the experience to us. Thank you.
Warm greetings from Greece. Thank you so much, Dr. Ruma, for your beautiful, your lovely introduction. It's always a great pleasure and honor to be invited, especially today in this so great event. And many congratulations to 21st DigiSkills for the organization of not only this event, but for its constant contribution to quality education. And many thanks to Dr. Uchi for her always warm invitations. Nice to see you also, Dr. Kamaku, Felix. So today We will explore the power of AI in education, its amazing applications, and the challenges it poses in the educational world, because AI has the potential to address some of today's most pressing educational issues, reinvent and innovate teaching and learning practices, and as a result, accelerate the progress towards Sustainable Development Goal 4, which is the main vision of 21st Century Skills. However, these rapid technological advancements inevitably carry with them multiple risks and challenges. So in this presentation, we'll explore the benefits and applications, as well as the challenges and concerns, highlighting that behind any application of AI in education is, of course, not to replace teachers, but give them a helping hand in understanding the potential limitations of each student. And finally, we will refer to policy recommendations of AI in education, including the promotion of equitable and inclusive use, the empowerment of teachers with AI, and the development of values and skills for life and work in the AI era. So, according to Max Tegmark, life is defined as a process that can retain its complexity and replicate and can develop through three stages. A biological stage, 1.0, where its hardware and software are evolved. A cultural stage, 2.0, where it can design its software through learning. And the technological stage, 3.0, where it can design its hardware as well, becoming the master of its own destiny. So artificial intelligence may enable us to launch what we call Life 3.0 this century. And a fascinating conversation has already started regarding what future we should aim for and how this can be accomplished. Our intelligence is what makes us human, and AI is an extension of that quality. So learning always has been and always will be a foundational part of humanity, regardless of age. We are constantly developing new understandings. And as our collective intelligence improves, we are beginning to create machines that have human-like abilities to learn and make strategic decisions. So while we may not see humanoid robots acting as teachers within the next decade, there are many projects already in the works that use computer intelligence to help students and teachers get more out of the educational experience. Global adoption of technology education is transforming the way we teach and we learn, and AI is one of the most disruptive techniques to customize the experience of different learning groups, teachers and tutors. It's not just transforming the way teachers can do their job, it's also revolutionizing the way students learn. Already we know that the global artificial intelligence market size of AI, it's worth it to mention, could contribute up to 15 trillion USD until 2013. And as I said before, the purpose behind of any application is not to replace teachers, but to give them a helping hand. So the use of AI in education has given a completely new perspective of looking at education for teachers and parents and students, and of course, education institutions. So first of all, we talk about how we automate administration tasks. Why? Because we all know that teachers don't just teach, they also spend time grading tests, they evaluate homework, they fill the necessary paperwork. So it's a lot of work involved. So AI can step in and make a quick workout of these tasks, while at the same time offering recommendations of how to close the gaps in learning. So automation of administration activities means that teachers can spend more time with students, therefore make the learning process more efficient. Second point is what we call differentiated, individualized, personalized learning, because these AI systems respond to the needs of students, putting greater emphasis on certain topics. They repeat the things that students haven't mastered, and generally, they help students to work at their own pace, whatever that may be. This kind of custom-tailored education could be a machine-assisted solution to helping students at different levels working together in a classroom, with teachers facilitating the learning and offering help and support when needed. So students located anywhere around the world can learn from the best teachers through the use of AI in education. And also we talk about how we can update learning content. AI can help teachers create smart content that makes teaching or learning more comfortable for them as students. Respectively, AI can help generate bite-sized learning, study guides, digital textbooks, all within the framework of digital learning content. And also, AI-driven programs can give students, educators helpful feedback. So this is a way we can talk about how we can leverage all the best attributes of machines and how the role of teachers has changed, because AI, as I said before, can take over tasks like grading, can help our students improve for learning, and maybe even be a substitute for real-world tutoring. Sorry, is it possible for someone to mute, because there's a lot of noise? Someone, let's see, the noise, anyway. So what are the things to consider before we implement AI in schools? First of all, we need to identify the role of AI in schools. To examine the key processes that the use of AI in schools will automate, to discover all these challenges of teaching of AI in schools and ways to overcome them, to align AI with the existing environment in school, to make the transition process smoother, and to see how we can use AI in schools to provide actionable insights for effective decision making. So when we start implementing AI, we need to identify actually our needs, our AI technologies, what happens in our school, to define our objectives of AI transformation in our educational institution, to make the right talent and technology and culture meet, and to find all the smart ways to control the outcome of AI transformation. We can mention the new trends in 2022 of AI in education, such as intelligent tutors or reading workshops, translation capabilities, chatbots. Chatbots are very much in trend now. And also we can mention some applications. For instance, Newton creates adaptive learning technology for higher education. Querium uses AI to deliver customizable STEM tutoring lessons to high school and college students. Kid Adaptive Learning Platform contains AI algorithms that help educational institutions collect data and increase learning engagement, and many other applications that try to revolutionize education. Apart from this, we can mention the policy recommendations of 2019. UNESCO, in cooperation with the government of Republic of China, organized the National Conference in Beijing on Artificial Intelligence, and there they recommended that UNESCO should develop guidelines and resources, and how the use in education must be guided by the core principles of inclusion and equity. So policies must promote equitable and inclusive access to AI, and the use of AI as a public good, which will focus on empowering girls also, girls and women, and disadvantaged socioeconomic groups. Now, there are also three main camps in the controversy. There are techno-skeptics, there are digital utopians, and there are another group of beneficial AI movement proponents. The techno-skeptics view building superhuman AI so hard that it won't happen for hundreds of years. The digital utopians view AI as likely the century and wholeheartedly welcome 3.0. They view it as something natural, desirable next step. And finally, we have a beneficial AI movement that actually views a good outcome, not as guaranteed, but something that needs to be ensured by hard work in the form of AI safety research. So, of course, there are all these fears and the general anxiety. I think that the most important anxiety is that AI is a job killer, and this one of superintelligence. I mean, we have the fear that superintelligence, that AI will reach a point where it doesn't care for or about the existence of humanity anymore, such as what happens with Terminator series of movies, for instance. So we have this fear that the technology will get to a point where it can teach itself and improve and invent on its own, and instead of becoming a force for the betterment of humanity, humanity becomes a servant of technology. So the fear is actually that our brains will just not be able to keep up with advancement, development, and invention after a certain point, because things will be moving way too fast. The big counter-argument here is that remember that the philosopher Luciano Floridi reminds us of several developments in history that actually threatened to diminish human dignity, or so people felt so. So he mentioned how Nicolaus Copernicus, for instance, or Darwin or Sigmund Freud, Alan Turing, dethroned humanity from an imagined universal centrality. So they destabilizing the prevailing and long-held anthropocentric view of nature, because Copernicus showed that we are not at the center of the universe. Darwin showed that we are not at the center of the biosphere. Freud showed that we are not at the center of a psychosphere, and Turing showed that we are not at the center of the infosphere. All these blows, of course, and discoveries were not easy to take, because always society and humans resist violently towards anything new and innovative. So by concluding, I want to say that education has no limits. And AI can help to eliminate boundaries. Technology brings drastic transitions by facilitating the learning of any course from anywhere across the globe and at any time. AI-powered education equips students with fundamental IT skills, and undoubtedly, AI improves IT processes and unleashes new efficiencies. So AI is a tool always and not a threat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your attention.
Wow, truly amazing. How beautifully you describe each and every perspective and highlight each and every point that how can we connect, collaborate our daily life with artificial intelligence. So my heartfelt gratitude to you, my dear respected Excellency Professor Rania Lampu, for giving your insightful perspective and your motive in front of the audience. Thank you so very much.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so moving on, we have another very beautiful, charming personality from Indonesia. So we have the another speaker, the beautiful global wife, the wonderful global educationist. We have, and I'm going to show you her name, her picture, and her introduction, so you can easily catch her that how beautiful and intelligent she is. Yes, so here we have the beautiful lady from Indonesia. She is a certified NLP coach. She is a global educationist, international motivational speaker, and certified global educationist, certified energy and boundaries practitioner, certified sound wave healing therapy practitioner, as well as she is a life coach and certified meditation teacher, and on the top of, she is a certified greatest human being in from the Indonesia. So today you are gonna learn different varieties with different variants of artificial intelligence from the beautiful personality Indonesia, Hadiana Dewi Nurfika. The stage is yours, dearest. Thank you so very much for joining us, and we all are waiting to hear you. Please.
Am I audible? Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all people who are watching us right now. My name is Hardian Nurfika from Indonesia. First of all, I'd love to express my gratitude to 21st Stage Skills, Dr. Uche, for organizing this webinar, and also my gratitude to Professor Huma for inviting me, and my deep thankful to the host, Ambassador Kanaka Park, and all amazing speakers. So today's topic is really important, especially in this digital age. And the previous speakers already explained many things about AI, from education, food, basic about AI, and many more. And as a mental health advocate, I love to talk specific about AI trends in mental health. So now I'm going to share my screen. is it feasible?
Not yet, Your Excellency.
Okay, I'm
It's
waiting.
loading. It's loading. It
Okay,
is loading.
apologize because I'm having
Now we
bad
can see it.
connection. Okay, wait, I'm still waiting. So now, can you all see this?
Yes.
Okay, so as we all know that technology, especially in this digital age, is really important, and if designed correctly, digitalizing healthcare can enhance access and delivery and resource use as well. So the latest advances in AI technology are making it possible for machines to perform tasks that previously required human intelligence. And this includes making medical diagnosis, predicting lung cancer recurrence, and even helping doctors treat patients. And don't worry, like all the robotics or AI world not going to completely change our work in any field. So what are actually the benefits of AI in mental health treatment? First is the affordability. AI-based and other mental health applications enable users to obtain therapeutic treatment whenever and wherever they need it. When it comes to the traditional treatment, like the patient, maybe they are from the countryside and the hospital or the therapist or psychologist from the other city, so they have to take more money in order to do accommodation or maybe hotel or maybe accommodation and other kind of things that they have to pay. So with the AI technology, they can even take care of their health from home and it reduces the amount of money that they need to pay. And next is accessibility. So location agnostics, AI chatbots and platforms can see you whenever you need and spend as much time with you as you need. And with the traditional stuff like
Okay, Hardiana is facing some technical issues. I think she lost the connection. Hardiana, can you hear?
I'm
No, no, she is not here.
she she's not here.
Yeah,
Um
she has lost her connection, unfortunately, but she was
okay.
going really, really great, highly appreciated, whatever she described. Professor Felix can continue to others because we have also very eminent speakers waiting for giving their perspectives.
I,
Thank you so much, Your
I'm not
Excellency.
sure. Okay.
To you, Dr. Uche Linda.
Appreciate all the wonderful speakers that are very informative. Before we proceed to the social media to check some reactions from our viewer, that will be quickly be attended to. A badge of the speaker in second batch, but there's only one. Let's go there. Or some reactions, okay? Tell us where you are tuning in from so that Sana Ali, assalamu alaikum. Amazing presentation, that's what she said. And we have from UAE, 24 digit skills, and project director UAE. She said, good. Here, His Excellency, 24 communications, Innocent Daja, that is the last speaker. She had a technical glitches were so a short while. So Hannah from Egypt, thank you so much. We have Professor Brown. Thank you so much for being here. Hayam. He said, where of Zirbi from Jazila Zibi. We have he said good from Her Excellency Professor. She's also one of the distinguished speaker here. She said, great. Thank you so much. Though she had a technical issue. Skills executive translator. Thank you so much. Oh, he's having some. Okay, it's everywhere. It's a general. Okay, we also have Her Excellency 24 digit skills, Queen of Bonsi. We have Tunisia, the President and Project Director Arab 24 digit tuning in, and we also have Mohammed. I think there's no question here. We also have Boku from Tunisia. Back to the studio to continue from where we left. To start right off with the second badge. I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay. Remaining speaker for the second badge. Okay. Mansour. All right. Let me share my screen. My network is freezing up and okay. Since it's not coming through, I'm going to. But I wanted it to.
We can see it now, Dr. Uche.
It's coming up.
Hello,
It's coming
Dr.
up, right?
Uche,
Okay.
Yeah, we can see it.
Sorry about that. This is very slow because okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
Here it comes. Okay. I'm going to introduce you the next occupy the stage now. His Excellency Pakistan. He has been serving the education sector as a teacher trainer and also a level English teacher. He's also a 2021 and also of Duke of Edinburgh's program UK and an author of English O level low level book and international speaker in many. He's also a recipient of awards. Nice to have you here, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, like Dr. Uche, Professor Alex, Dr. Huma, for providing such a great platform. Am I allowed to share my screen?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
We can hear you.
I just need a second, right?
Just click on the share button.
That's processing.
Okay. Yeah,
It's coming.
it's coming up now. The one, sorry. Please reshare your screen.
Okay. Right. I think you need to allow me, right? I need a right.
No, once it's not yet up here from my end. Okay, I've seen it.
I hope so. You're seeing it, all of you, right?
Yes,
Go
it's
ahead,
visible.
please.
Yes. So, good evening, everyone. I think I'm audible to everyone, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
So, it's wonderful topic and very interesting topic. It's important topic of like 21st era, artificial intelligence. It's like known as AI, and it's basically the artificial intelligence that use in the search, in the machine languages, creating logic, how things way to work. It works in the knowledge representation. It works in robotics, mechatronics, and expert system known as like AI as well. But basically, artificial intelligence, like when we sense the abilities of human in machines, and we expect that they are going to perform the same function, then we just call them artificial intelligence. And of course, like, in this era, like the human beings are replaced with so many robots, and the machines are working like human beings and supporting like human beings. So artificial intelligence indeed play an important role. So making computers that think, of course, whatever we think, like we are going to give them those abilities. It's automation of activities that we associate with human, like decision making and learning skill, the way the human being think, and we are going to indulge that skill in the machines. Moreover, it's the art of the creating machines that platform function that require intelligence when performed by the people. Like we see that like in the medicine, like that they are going to start like expert system, and they're going to add up all those treatments in medicine machine. Whenever like patients come to visit them, and the robots are going to work as a doctor in future, and they have all those knowledge the way the specialist having that. So it's like the artificial intelligence, the study of mental faculty through the use of like computation models. Of course, we're talking about the expert system using in the medical sciences, in the decision making. It's one of important field of artificial intelligence. Now, how artificial intelligence acts like human? It's the art of creating machines that perform functions that require intelligence when performed by the people. We just provide them the knowledge that how human being thinks, right? If you're talking about like the restaurants, there are some countries they stopped like hiring those robots, and robots are working like the waiters moving all around. So it means artificial intelligence right now working in the place of human beings. Now, systems that act like humans. For example, you enter a room in which at the computer terminal, you have fixed period of time to what you want into the terminal. Study that replies at the other end of the line is either a human being or a computer system. If it's a computer system and at the end of the period you cannot reply but determine whether it is system or human, then system is deemed to be intelligent. It means that if this room or terminal is being used by the computer, it will be accurate by the auspices of artificial intelligence. Now, dear audience, artificial mean produced by humans' efforts rather than original activity. What is intelligence? The ability to acquire knowledge and use it for. So we can say that AI is the study of ideas that enable computer to be intelligent. Or AI is the part of computer science concerned with the design of computer system or exhibit human intelligence. So we can give the resources. So artificial intelligence is not only the computer skill, but it actually just makes the human life so easy that we enjoy all those things and work done by the machines. From above, we discussed that study the intelligence part concerned with the humans, one connection, and represent those actions using computer is another important part of the artificial intelligence. What are goals of AI? To make computers more useful by letting them take over dangerous or tedious tasks from humans. If you're talking about the labs and like there are so many poisonous chemicals, we are going to send a robot can work like a scientist and the doctors, and they can perform their goals. Understand principle of human intelligence, like if I'm thinking about the mathematical calculations, and if I'm going to embed same like calculation in a robot, it's going to work like a human being. If I'm talking about any scientific decision about any scientific theory, and I'm embedded some knowledge in the robot, they will work like a human being. We are sending robot like on Mars, on the other solar parts. They can think like a human being, and it means that the human beings are directly depending on artificial intelligence right now, because without AI, there is no future. Foundation, the philosophy. At that time, the study of human intelligence began with no formal expression. Initiate the idea of mind as a machine and its internal operation. Then you get to know that AI and human beings are connected together. Now we may talking about the computation leads to analyze a problem. We may say probability contributes a degree of belief to handle uncertainty in AI. Decision theory combines probability theory and utility theories. We said that if like the floods are about to come or there's uncertainty issue, these are the machines that are telling us about those uncertainty things in future. Now, the psychologists say, how do human think and act? Sam, like the robots, the study of human reasoning and acting, provide a reasoning model for AI and studying the ideas. So we can say that humans and other animals can be considered as information processing machines. So AI is, performing same thing, performing the task of the human beings with the help of those machines, getting the same idea as a human being. If you talk of computing engineering, how to build an efficient computer, provide the artifact that makes AI application possible. The power of computer makes computation large and difficult probably more easily. So its artificial intelligence has also contributed its own work to computer science, including time sharing, the linked list of data, OOP. Let's talk about the banking system. So those databases are directly controlled by AI. We're talking about the sensors in a car or in our automobile that's going to sense us some like the dangerous speed driving or those tracks which are dangerous for us. It senses us. It is another implication of AI. Uh, if you're talking about the control theory and cybernetics, a very important application. How can artifacts operate under their own control? The artifact adjusts their actions to do better for the environment over time, based on objective function and feedback from the environment, not limited only linear system, but also other problems. Language, vision, and planning can be a part of AI. So we can say that if we talk about cybernetics, if we talk about the mechatronic, it's the AI that makes our life more fruitful. Let's talk about linguistic for understanding natural language. Different approaches has been adopted from the linguistic work, formal languages, synthetic and semantic analysis, knowledge representation. And if you can't find you're going to some country and you just don't know their language, Like with the help of those AIs, with the help of those robot, you can get the translator, you can get the help out that how to work on those language problems. Now, further, what are the gist of AI? It can be search, including game playing. It can be representation of knowledge and reasoning with it. Planning and learning, important part. Natural language processing, which we call NLP. Expert system, the system that is going to take place of the doctors and engineers in future. Interactive with environment, vision, speech, and recognition robotics. So these are the important part of like AI that can perform with all its best. Some advantages of artificial intelligence: more powerful and more useful computers. Of course, when they are thinking and acting like a human being, they should be strong and powerful. A new and improved interfaces and to manage all those problems, solving new problems. It can be social problem, it can be scientific problem. Those acts like expert. Better handling of information. If I'm going to store thousands of data, if I'm going to deal cyber crime, if I'm going to deal the internet problems, it is the AI that is going to make our life easy. Relievers information overload and, and conversation of information into knowledge. It's all about some advantages, but disadvantages. Of course, increased cost when you're going to start and bringing some complicated system in your life to make your life easy. It can be like costly. Difficult software development and slow and expensive. Of course, like we need to hire those expert programmers, those who work on our system. We need the hardware engineers, those who just manage like machines for us. And few protected products have reached the market as yet. So of course, we are still waiting for those machines that just come into our life and make it more easy. So when you talk about interacting with the environment, to enable intelligent behavior, you will have to interact with our environment. How I'm just reacting with summer as a hot weather and spring as a fruitful weather. How I'm going to react like in cold weather. We are going to sense some ability in those machines. We can sound. The sounds are like loud enough, and what are the feeble enough. Understanding language, recognize speech, generate text, speech, and graphic. The way you are just going to say Siri in the iPhone use the iOS system, and they recognize yourself that you are the same speaker. So it means AI is working behind that. You're just asking a Google and just give you speech voice, and they're going to write the text. It means that the AI is working to make your life more easy. Robotics are replacing the human being performing the same job, and the branch is known as mechatronics. So if you further talk about it, like the history of AI, last but not least, AI has a long history. Go to ancient Greece, Aristotle, who just made a foundation. Historical figure contributor Ramon El Khwarizmi, Leonardo da Vinci, David Hume, George Boole, Charles Babbage, the father of computer science, known as in the history, John von Neumann, and as well as electronic computer scheme. So we are all, blessed with the ideas of those ancient scientists and philosophers. With the help of their ideas, today we are enjoying the artificial intelligence. Last but not least, we need to feel the blessing of the AI. We need to focus on the more improvement and how AI can be the part of the 21st century. And believe me, then you'll fly with it. Then the cars will fly in air. Then the robots will act like servant in houses. And then, like in our whole life, look like a robotic, community. And obviously, when human being and robots work together, it will be a different life, which we call a modern life, a trendy life of artificial intelligence. Thank you so much. And further, these applications, the telescope and scheduling, all these are part of it. So we can say that like these applications can be like analysis of data, scheduling, planning, right? We can use it in our surgery, and those operations can be done with the help of artificial intelligence. In the medicine, treating the diseases. In our transportation, autonomous vehicle control, which we call the GPS, or the tracker system. And then of course the transportation system is directly controlled by AI. And the games, of course, the gaming system is one of the part of that. AI is working, how the players are sensing those action that we do in our life, playing with the chess. On the other side, like the computer is playing with you like a human being. And of course the robotic toys, all these are important application of those AI. Furthermore, we discuss about video images or music composing, natural language processing, bioinformatic, gene expression. These all are the important steps and important uses of AI that makes our life good enough. uh, Before just wrapping up my session, I would suggest that AI is indeed our future, and it's the artificial intelligence that makes ourselves so much strong and active enough that we are just swift and active teachers, and we become a great educators with the use of the technology. We are empowering our youth with such a knowledge. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you. Wonderful, informative. Um, that's really all sure. But AI is with our daily activities, not taking in place of human.
Thank you.
Uh, Session. Okay, we have honor. I think. Okay. Pendy, she's still having some tech issues. Okay. Uh, I mean, a comment section too. If there's questions, then we are going to straight with the third badge of the. Quickly do that. It's not going to take. All right. Great going. Very interesting. I'm just searching for questions. Okay. We are very grateful you are here. Six, listen to you. Thank you, Dad, for wonderful. Uh, Doctor. Um, Sing. Yeah, everyone from Egypt. Okay, as well. All right. And with this, I think we've meet me to call upon the of the uh, of the let's make welcome His Excellency Kamako, Executive Board of Director, Event and Plan. The mic and stage is all yours now, sir.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency Dr. Uche Linda, for that for the first and the second batch of panel speakers. I want to thank Professor Dr. Um,
Sorry,
Professor,
before you do that,
yes, please.
excuse me, before you start right away, sorry, I forgot. Let me just briefly intro about that. Okay, I'm going to introduce um I um before introducing before he proceeds. Okay. Okay, let me introduce him. Kamaku Felix. He's a Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, MIE Expert Fellow. He's a ambassador to. Okay, oh, here it comes. uh, he's executive skills. He's a global teacher and a global edu leader awardee 2021. He's Microsoft certified. He's MIE expert and master trainer and fellow as well. I've already said that. He's a global learning mentor, formerly known as our Skype master teacher. He's a presenter, RLM CBC trainer of Trainers Kenya. He's also 2020 Education Exchange winner, Sydney 20, Sydney and Australia 2020. I won 2019 and he won his 2020. Thank you so much, His Excellency. He's also 24 Digital Global Ambassador. He's a um, Global Educators Forum. He's also a global executive member, Global Education Network. He's a Flip Grid Student Voice Ambassador, Wakelet Ambassador, Bosnia, and various EduTech products and also organization. Thank you so much, sir, for all you do to empower every voice, working tirelessly to give student voice in the field of education. We are so proud of you. Thank you so much. And the stage and mic is all yours now, sir.
Hello, Dr. Uche.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I want to thank you for taking us through the first batch. I also want to thank Her Excellency Professor Dr. Uma Shah for um, taking us through the first batch. The same note, I want to thank Her Excellency Professor Dr. Rania Lampu from Greece for the great presentation. I also want to thank Her Excellency uh, Diana Dewi Nurfika from Indonesia. Although she experiences some challenges of network, I also want to thank my friend Nada Ratkovic, Dr. Nada Ratkovic from Croatia. She also had challenges with network, but at least we were able to get the first part where she was talking about artificial intelligence in education. I also want to thank Sayed Mansoor Shah from Pakistan for the wonderful presentation. Wonderful and elaborate presentation. That was absolutely amazing. So this juncture, I want us to go to the last batch where we are going to be featuring three keynote speakers. The first coming first, we are going to be having Dr. Mohammed Yassin, all the way from Pakistan. Coming next, we are going to be having an amazing lady all the way from Nigeria by the name Ambassador Ijeoma Esther. And then lastly, we are going to wind up the session with His Excellency Naveen Gupta joining us all the way from India. So without further ado, um, having thanked all the keynote speakers who came first, I want to take this opportunity to welcome His Excellency Dr. Muhammad Yassin to give us his insights about artificial intelligence. You are very much welcome, Dr. Muhammad Yassin. Dr. Mohammed Yassin, maybe before he talks, is assistant professor, National Textile University International. He's also a speaker and is a global educationist, as you can be able to see in there. So at this juncture, allow me to welcome him on board. The floor is yours, Your Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Yassin.
Okay, he's not here at the moment. Could you call upon the next
Oh, sorry
speaker?
for that. So next is coming a very, very beautiful and amazing lady by the name of Ambassador Ijeoma Esther, joining us all the way from Nigeria. Ijeoma Esther has a proven track record of excellence in management and instrumental to the success of several multinationals. She is a highly sought after global speaker. She's a creative content consultant. She's also a YouTuber. She's a published author. She's a scientist and a global health expert certified by University at Albany, State University of New York. So you are most welcome, Your Excellency. Igioma, Ambassador Igioma, kindly unmute yourself and welcome on stage.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly well.
Okay. Greetings to each and everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Linda Opala, for having me on 21st Digi Skills. I am honored, I'm excited, and I'm grateful. I appreciate everyone, my dear friend, Professor Doc Huma. Yeah, I appreciate Professor Nada from IIU. I appreciate each and every one of you in this program. I'm happy to be here. Today we are discussing artificial intelligence. That is our topic for today. And I won't be doing a presentation. I'll be talking about what artificial intelligence is all about. And I'll go ahead to talk about the importance of artificial intelligence. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Artificial intelligence refers to systems or machines that mimic human intelligence, to perform tasks. And continuous repetition of this mimicking or imitation, leads to improved workforce. So when you talk about artificial intelligence, it has helped the world in a number of ways. It is one invention that the 21st century is really enjoying. And what are the importance of artificial intelligence in our world today? First of all, artificial intelligence has gone a long way to reduce human error. It has gone a long way to reduce error in medicine, most especially because in year 2018, there was a research that was released, and it was estimated that through the use of artificial intelligence, patients who had sepsis were estimated to die after 30 days of leaving ICU. That's after 30 days of leaving the intensive care unit. It was predicted that they usually die after 30 days of leaving the intensive care unit. And this prediction that was made through the use of artificial intelligence was 78% true. It was an accurate prediction. So artificial intelligence has gone a long way to reduce human error, especially in the medical field. Secondly, artificial intelligence machines don't get stressed out. As a human being, when you indulge in so much work, when you are physically drained, you will be stressed out, you will be drained, you will feel like resting. But through the use of artificial intelligence, there is nothing like rest because the machines are there to work 24/7. Thirdly, AI can do dangerous jobs. Garbage collection is one of the most dangerous jobs in the world because it was estimated that garbage collectors usually fall sick. Either they have an infection, or they have stomach upset, or sometimes it even goes on to, they even have allergies, and these issues make some of them to have health issues on along the line. So with the use of artificial intelligence, this issue, these dangerous health challenges is drastically reduced because the machines are there to collect the garbage, sort them into several types, and it has gone a long way to help people in this field to work faster. Also, AI works faster than humans. For instance, spacecraft and space flights, usually through the use of AI, are able to, run maintenance faster. They are able to dictate faults in their machine and run the maintenance faster. Another importance of AI plays a role in social media. Like we all know, TikTok is one of the most used application in the world. And through the use of machine learning, which is AI, it has a way of it has a way of you know knowing when you log in to TikTok, it has a way of finding out your interests, what you enjoy, the kind of video you enjoy. And through the use of sounds, it also has a way of linking you to sounds used through the use of hashtags. So these are basically some of the importance of artificial intelligence. Now, I want to quickly talk about examples of artificial intelligence across industries. How do different industries use artificial intelligence? We have the financial industry or financial services, and through the use of AI, they have fraud dictation. They dictate fraud, and they have algorithm trading through the use of AI. We also have the insurance company. The insurance company assess risk of different clients through the use of AI. They also they also run AI powered underwriting. We have the healthcare industry. The healthcare industry, through the use of AI, have good precision in medicine to identify optimal treatment for patients. They also ensure it also ensures physicians perform all necessary steps during surgical operation. In life sciences, through the use of AI, there has been tremendous improvement in drug discovery. Also, predicting disease spread can be achieved easily through the use of AI. We also have the impact of different virus being dictated through the use of AI. In the communication industry or telecommunication industry, AI is used for network optimization. It is also used to identify problems and running of maintenance. In the oil and gas sector or the energy sector, through the use of AI, they use it for image processing to identify maintenance. And in the aviation industry, AI is used to predict route demand. It is also used to provide good customer services through automated messages. Even in the education sector, through the use of AI, students now have improved method of learning. But the truth of the matter is, everything that has advantage also has disadvantages. In as much as there are so many advantages of AI, there are also some negative impacts of AI in our society, and I will quickly run through some of the negative impacts of AI in our society today. One of it is that AI could create a lack of privacy. You know, artificial intelligence work with the big data. It gathers data from the present, it gathers data from the past. So on the long run, we may not have any privacy anymore due to continuous use of AI, because all our information will be out there for grabs to anyone who is concerned. So if there are no measures to combat these things, if there are no measures to kind of put some limitations and boundaries, we may end up having all our details out there. Secondly, AI may hinder societal advancement because we are all enjoying its benefits now. It may not give room for people to think out of the box. It may not give room for disruptive thinking because everyone feels okay, the machines are there to do this. So it may not give room for further advancement in our society. Number three, AI wrong prediction can lead to life-threatening events. You can imagine when a prediction goes wrong, what do you think will happen? Especially if it is in the medical or healthcare industry. If there are predictions and along the line there are one or two errors, it could be life-threatening, it could be detrimental. So this is one of the negative impacts or one of the disadvantages of AI. Number four, AI would definitely threaten job security. You can imagine a company that maybe used to have 100 staff before, but through the use of AI, they reduce their staff to 20 because, of course, the machine works better and faster than humans. So there is no way, there is no need for having a large manpower. So it will lead to loss of job, and it can also lead to lack of security on the long run, which could pose a big risk in the society. It will render a lot of people unemployable. That's why when I was talking about this topic, I wrote something on Facebook that I discussed with my sister-in-law. We were discussing the future of job, and in the process of our discussion, we said that a time shall come when even in banks, people will not have large number of staff in banks anymore because there will be automated machines anywhere. It's already happening in a lot of first world countries. So in the third world country, a time shall come when the third world countries will be carried along. And it could even get to the point where in schools, there may not be large number of teachers or tutors in schools. Even if they are, it will just be for guidance. And if this is the future of work, how many people will be employable? Sometimes we need to ask ourselves 20 years from now, 15 years from now, how many people will be employable? So if you lack digital skills, if you are not digitally inclined, if you are not social media savvy, you may have a very hard time having a good job in the next 20 years, in the next 15 years. So these are one of the negative impacts of AI. We also have cyber criminals who can take advantage of AI. We have cyber crimes on the run, and we all can attest to the fact that a lot of these cyber criminals are very good with tech. They are very good with technological gadgets. They know their way in and out. So if care is not taken, a time shall come when there will be increase in criminal activities as a result of artificial intelligence. And we also need to understand that a machine, no matter what, in as much as it uses human intelligence, we also need to know that a machine lacks emotional intelligence. When you talk about artificial intelligence, you're talking of garbage in, garbage out. What you give the machine, it's what the machine reproduces. So the machine lacks emotional intelligence. There are certain things that the machine cannot handle. So in as much as we are embracing AI in our society today, I think we need to strike a balance, and the government should also do well in creating policies, creating boundaries, creating things that will create a balance so that the whole world will not tilt towards AI and then forget the risk factors it poses in our society. So I will draw the curtain here because of time. Thank you so much for having me.
So thank you so much, Your Excellency Ambassador Idioma Esther, for the great presentation. That was not only elaborate
Thank
but also very, very articulate. You articulately did that, and that was quite amazing. Thank you so much. At least you
thank
have been able to take us on exactly what artificial intelligence is, the various application in different fields, and also the demerits. Thank you so much. The presentation was quite awesome. So next, we want to go to His Excellency Naveen Jupiter, a great friend of mine, all the way from India. I've actually been following so much of his presentation. They've really been a blessing to me. Thank you so much, all of us, for the patience. At this juncture, allow me to welcome His Excellency Naveen Jupiter from India. You are welcome, Your Excellency.
Dr. Muhammad Yasin has also joined, so you can take accordingly to your wish.
Okay. Before we can go to Naveen Jupta, because hello, Dr. Naveen Jupta, if you don't mind,
Hi.
I want you to come after Dr. Mohammed, because that is how the program initially was. So kindly, I'm requesting you to exercise some patience, please.
No problem. No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, so at this juncture, I want to take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Mohamed Yassin. But before we do that, I wanted us to go through I wanted to give you his profile. Dr. Uche
Uh,
Linda, if you don't mind, you can share the screen. If you're
yes,
having
yes. I'm
some
going to.
challenges, I'll still share it from this end.
Yeah.
Dr. Uche Linda, kindly you
Okay.
Yes, yes.
can share
I'm
it.
so sorry about that. I'm struggling with network. The weather has really changed here. Winter has already set in. Okay, let's see if it's going to come true. Is it
It is on. Thank you so much. I have it. I can see it now. Thank you so much,
Okay.
Your Excellency. So next, we are going to be having Dr. Mohamed Yassin, all the way from Pakistan. Dr. Mohamed Yassin is Assistant Professor, National Textile University International. University is also an international speaker and is a global educationist. Without further ado, allow me to welcome him on stage. Dr. Mohamed Yassin, the
Thank
floor
you.
is yours.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum and good evening.
Good evening.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Dr.
Okay, thank
Mohammed, are you
you.
still
Today
here?
I'm
Okay.
yeah. Today I'm going to first of all I'm thankful to Dr. Humasha who gave me the chance to join this event and Dr. Chito. And as it's time for the prayer, so I'm going to precise it. The topic is artificial intelligence is a threat to humans. I'm going to discuss how it can be harmful for the humanity. So, what is the artificial intelligence? As a number of people have already discussed, that artificial intelligence leverages computers and machines to mimic the problem solving and decision making capabilities of the human mind. Artificial
If he's
intelligence
not ready,
is
maybe His Excellency Navin, maybe if you could just
Dr.
proceed.
Yeah,
Dr.
Maybe
I
Uche,
when
can.
we can
he's
hear him.
ready.
We can hear him very well.
I can
He is loud
continue.
and clear.
Okay.
okay. Artificial intelligence
Dr.
is
Uche,
a
we can hear him.
Oh, it's from my end
simultaneous.
here. As you can see from the screen, I'm freezing up. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Artificial intelligence is the simultaneation of a human intelligence processed by machines, especially computer system. There are two types of the artificial intelligence. The first one is narrow one. Narrow artificial intelligence designed to perform one task at a time and to continue improving its execution. The goal is to find an automated solution to a problem or inconvenience or to simply improve something that already works but can work better. Currently, most artificial intelligence is narrow artificial intelligence. Narrow artificial intelligence tends to be software that is automating and actively typically performed by humans, and in the majority of cases it exceeds or aims to exceed human ability in efficiency and endurance. Example of narrow artificial intelligence is self-driving cars that learn how to drive like Google and Uber cars, which as of now exist. Recognizing your face at your nearby bank office to help you with a more personal experience, and we can ask our smartphones about the weather and expect accurate prediction, etc. With the general artificial intelligence, some call it the true artificial intelligence because it is the next step towards more comprehensive machine intelligence. Rather than focusing on a single task, the goal is to teach the machine to comprehend and reason on a wide level, just like a human would. The goal is the machine's ability to think generally and to be able to make decisions based on learning rather than previous training. It would have the ability to take training into consideration, but then make a judgment on whether there is another more appropriate course of action to be taken. And then independent learning from experience, which is the way human learn and reason, is the goal. We are talking about creating an intelligence that is the equivalence that of the human being. And what is the linkage between the artificial intelligence and humanity? Are artificial intelligence and super intelligent machines the best or worst thing that could ever happen to humankind? This has been a question in existence since the 1940s, when computer scientist Alan Turing wondered and began to believe that there would be a time when machines could have an unlimited impact on humanity through a process that mimicked evolution. Today, the more imminent threat isn't from the superintelligence but the useful, yes, potentially dangerous application artificial intelligence is used for presently. If we focus on what's possible today with artificial intelligence, here are some of the potential negative impact of artificial intelligence that we should consider and plan for. Change the jobs, human job automations, artificial intelligence will change the workplace and the jobs that humans do. Some jobs will be lost to artificial intelligence technology, so humans will need to embrace the change and find new activities that will provide them the social and mental benefits their jobs provided. And then we come toward the social manipulations on the base of the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence still at risk of being biased by the human that built it. If there is a bias in the data sets that artificial intelligence is trained from, that bias will affect artificial action. It can lead to social manipulation and intensify manipulation, can be caused by militant groups to create Islamophobia, can bring regime change in any country by raising people against the settled government, and this can also be used in surveillance and blackmailing purpose. Artificial intelligence face recognition capabilities give us convenience, such as being able to unlock phones and gain access to a building without any keys. But it also launched what may civil liberties groups believe is alarming surveillance of the public. In China and other countries, the police and government are invading public privacy by using face recognition technology. And blackmailing stuff, yes. Artificial technology makes it very easy to create fake videos of real people. These can be used without an individual's permission to spread fake news, create porn in a person's likeness who actually isn't acting in it, and to not only damage an individual's reputation but livelihood too. So I can conclude that the pace of program in artificial intelligence is incredibly very fast. Unless we have direct exposure to groups like DeepMind, we have no idea how fast it is growing at a pace close to exponential. The risk of something seriously, dangerously happening in near future, there are indeed plenty of artificial intelligence applications that make our everyday lives more convenient and efficient. It is artificial intelligence application that play a critical role in ensuring safety that Musk Hawking and others were concerned about when they proclaimed their hesitation about the technology. For example, if artificial intelligence is responsible for ensuring the operation of our power grid and our worst fears are realized, and the system goes rough or gets hacked by the enemy, it could result in massive harm. It's time to think and make rules and regulation to ensure artificial intelligence can be used for the benefit of humanity, not for its destruction. Thank you for patiently listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, that was amazing. Thank you so much for the great presentation. His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Yassin from all the way from Pakistan for sharing your wealth of experience on this topic for today on artificial intelligence. That was great. So for the interest of time, I want us to go to um, our next keynote speaker, who is going to be none other than His Excellency Naveen Gupta, a great friend of mine. As I had said, one of the great educators I've been following. I've been able to learn so many things from him on class points and so many other applications. He's been doing a great job globally. I really want to congratulate him for from the great work he is doing. So, Dr. Uche Linda, kindly share for me his profile so that probably I can be able to go through it before we give him the mic. His Excellency Honorable Naveen Gupta from India is a national ICT awardee, CBSE, NASET, and NEOS resource person. Is a Microsoft certified trainer. Is a AIEF resource person. Is also an ambassador to various edu tech products and organizations. So you are most welcome, Your Excellency, so that we can hear from you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh, so I was listening to everyone since long, and it's really to appreciate each and everyone, those who have given us, those who talk about the AI, artificial intelligence. Being a computer hand from the last so many years, I always appreciate the new things coming up in the area of the technology. So AI is the most discussed field these days. Everyone talks about AI. People talked about meaning of AI, narrow, supervised learning, unsupervised learning. So we got an idea of AI. What is an AI? So nothing left out for me. So everyone cover up their own idea challenges. So the term which I'm going to talk about right now is AI ethics. I hope Dr. Humasha, Dr. Uche will appreciate that we should talk about AI. And Felix, I'm also following you since long, so I'm looking forward to you always to see your post, to work you people are working hard towards the development or society development and proving that the SDG goals actually. So thank you, Dr. Uche, for giving me the chance to speak on this particular topic, AI, and I'm going to talk about AI ethics. So we are talking about the advantages. We have talk about challenges. Is it AI ethics required? So I want to know from uh, everyone, those who are on the floor with me. So, do you think AI ethics is necessary to understand by each and every one of us? Let's make the session more interactive rather than I'm speaking for the next 10 minutes. I want to make the session interactive with all of us so that we can have a good conclusion of this complete webinar. Anyone from the floor? Okay. So let's, hello. Okay, so I'm going to share my PowerPoint, which I have taken, I just made it right now, that we should talk about the AI ethics. So that this is what all people from the world joined us to discuss about the artificial intelligence. Thank you, each and everyone. So we are being part of all these webinars from the since long. I've seen so many people, Dr. Nada, Humasha, Dr. Huma, Dr. Uche, so, Felix, so this is me. I already explained. Artificial intelligence ethics is the most important aspect nowadays. Now, what is an ethics? As we know, ethics is important to the society of Earth, like humans. It is equally necessary in the world of AI. So you can see we are shaking hand with the machines, and we should understand the ethics. As we know, we talk about communication ethics, internet ethics, cyber ethics. So we have to talk about AI ethics as well. Now, what is an AI ethics? So AI ethics is a system of moral principle and techniques intended to form development and responsible use of artificial intelligence technology. Means we have to use artificial intelligence everywhere. There's an artificial intelligence. Using a phone, there is an artificial intelligence. Playing a music on the Spotify or any of the platform wherein we are using to listen, Netflix, everywhere AI we are using. So we have to use AI responsibly. That is what AI ethics is. These are some of the codes of on AI code of ethics. You can see Arijit Sen Gupta, founder of CEO of the fundamental problem with AI code of ethics is that reactive, not proactive. We tend to define things biased, go looking for bias and trying to eliminate it as if that's possible. So we as a human being, we can think logically. We cannot be biased. Now, Sudhir Jha, Senior Vice President, Head of the Brighton University MasterCard. Responsible AI can go long way, retaining the talent, ensuring smooth execution of company's operation. So means responsible. He's also talking about responsible AI. We are using AI. Jason Shepard, Vice President Ecosystem, Zeta. Ultimately, consumer willingness to proactively take control their data and pay attention to the potential threats enabled by the AI in the complex equation based on a combination instant gratification, value perception and risk. Adam Wiskis, CTO of co-founder of AI Clearly. Asimov's law of robotics have to be practically applied the new AI powered reality. AI needs to have a strong degree of traceability, ensure that if harms arise, they can trace back. So many movies available on the platform. So Caligom's director, Digital Lighthouse KPMG, when developing the AI code of ethics, it is imperative to include clear guidelines how technology will deployed and continuously monitored. So you can see the people across the world is talking about AI ethics as well. This is Esilomore AI principles. He says research. What are the basic principles of AI? research goal, research funding, science policy link, research culture, and race avoidance. What are ethics and values? Safety. It means if we are using, are we safe using that particular app? Failure of transparency, because judicial responsibility means when we are using an AI, it's equally responsible of the person who is developing the app. That should give you a reason, reasonably good reasons. Value alignment, human values. Are we applying to the human values in the AI? Is it so? Yes or no? Liberty and privacy, because AI takes care of the data. When I say data, from where we get the data, we are generating, like we are on the platform, we are sitting talking to each other, we are generating data. Is this data given to the StreamYard, given to the Facebook, where they will use responsibly? Are they following the privacy issues? So that's again AI, shared benefit, shared prosperity, human control, no supervision, AI arm race. So you know that in so many robotic arms are doing some medical surgeries. So are we doing our ethics and values? Are we following it? Long term issues, we have to take care of this part as well, that when we go long way with the AI, there will be a more issues, capability questions, importance, risk, recursive self improvement, and a common good. So that's a long term issues. We are using AI everywhere. Are we responsibly using AI? All those who are making an application based on the AI, whether it's helping a neurosurgeon or whether it's helping a linguistic people, so write text to speech, simple applications, are we in a right of stage of a privacy? Are the companies violating the rules of the privacy of us? So that is need to be discussed more and more. UNESCO members, so because in November 2021, the 193 member of state UNESCO General Conference adopted the recommendation of ethics of artificial intelligence. It means that's a more important concept to be discussed on this platform. We know the AI is taking care of the world, but are we talking about the ethics of AI? So that's the reason in November 2021, 193 states have adopted the ethics of artificial intelligence. It will not only protect but also promote human rights and human dignity, and will be ethical guiding compass, global normative bedrock, allowing build strong respect for the rule of law in the digital world. So that is equally important when we are talking about AI. Thank you so much. I think I have not taken much time of all of us, all of yours. So thank you so much. I hope I justified the topic of AI ethics. So that is more important these days. We talked about AI in each and every respect, but what about AI ethics? We should use the technology in an ethical and responsible manner. Thank you so much, Dr. Uche. Thank you, Dr. Professor Dr. Humasha and Kamaku Felix from Kenya. Thank you so much, everyone. Over to the moderators.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Your Excellency Naveen Jukta. I think you have brought another different dimension of artificial intelligence. All the same, thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. At this juncture, I want to welcome my co-moderator, Professor Dr. Uma Shah, so that she can give her remarks. And from there, she is going to call upon Our Excellency Dr. Uche Linda for the closing remarks. So back to you, Professor Dr. Uma Shah, my co-moderator, for your remarks.
Thank you. Thank you so very much, Professor Felix, again, once again. And first of all, a big thank you to Professor Naveen Gupta. Thank you so much, sir. Beautifully explained each and every point, and beautifully explained each and every perspective. And this is really, really important to understand that what is the actual meaning of artificial intelligence. This is only the reason why we today organized the webinar and we collected such a beautiful and informative speakers like you from all around the globe to speak on the very interesting topic, and this will gonna be the future of our next generation. in the upcoming generation, the young leaders, the young youth, and the students will also understand artificial intelligence in their, you can say, academic books and syllabus as well. So today is a very good and a happy day. Thank you so very much, all of you. And I would like to add one thing at last, that my heartfelt gratitude goes to my very dearest and my very own dearest friend, Dr. Uchi, who always organize such a meaningful, insightful programs for not only for me but for everyone, to give knowledge, to enhance the encouragement to others, to give the greatest motivation to everyone. So this is, I think, the very beautiful thing what I picked up from Dr. Uchi, and she gave me the chance to organize and to speak on artificial intelligence. So I just really hope that today we at least learn what is artificial intelligence, how it works, how it will go, and how we can connect and collaborate with our daily routine. So thank you so very much, all of you, and over to Dr. Uchi now.
Okay. Thank you so much. I believe you can hear me. I'm having some technical glitches here. Hello, Felix. Can you hear?
Yeah, your voice
Yes, we can hear
is
you, Dr.
dubbing,
Uche.
but we can hear you.
Please, before we wrap it up, I think there's some questions from the uh, comment section. Someone said, I'm freezing up. Hope I'll be able to see that. Thank you, everyone. Those that are still with us up till now. This is 2 hours, and we are still counting. I really want to say thank you so much for having a date with all of us here today, from expert speaker, those that share their heart out. Please do not as you can see, my network is freezing up. I'm hanging on. You see, I'm freezing up the screen, but at least you can hear my voice. I really want to appreciate all our keynote speakers. They share their thoughts about subject matter. Artificial intelligence is very, very of importance. In fact, we can't even do without sharing or learning from it, especially the deep learning, some features of the AI, facial recognitions, be able to recognize human. Let's use this for example. Most of the uh, our gadgets that we are using, our mobile devices that we are using. Some people, you can use your eyes, your eye lens, fingerprints to lock it. That is what artificial intelligence is all about. So, facial recognition, recognizes that, and of course, automates task such as different tasks with the help of neural networks. And what about the cloud computing? It does a lot. Quantum computing. When it comes to the chatbots, there is not everyone that have time to respond to. There's some website. There's some website that you will get to. You will not be able to as interact with the admin, but the chatbot has already done that for us. Though we have disadvantage. Whatever that has an advantage, of course, has disadvantages. AI cannot replace humans, though it mimic humans' intelligence. And at least AI is a tool that makes it possible for machine to learn from experience. What experience are we talking about? Humans, for example, for them to act like human, mimic humans, and to perform some difficult task. We really want to appreciate all of you, all the distinguished speakers, for having shared their thought on this artificial intelligence. We are very, very grateful. I really want to appreciate all our expert speakers, right from Professor Dr. Huma, the President and Project Director, 24 Digi Skills Pakistan. Thank you so much for having come up with this wonderful, thought-provoking topic. And of course, speakers, I know we've already extended much time. I said maybe maximum two hours, but we've extended 2 hours with some 15
More.
minutes.
I don't
But
want
we're going to
everybody.
wrap it up right now. Thank you so much, Dr. Huma and Dr. Rania. Professor Rania, thank you so much for sharing your own insights. Also, we have Professor Nada. The network technical glitches couldn't even allow her to share all her thoughts as regards to this subject matter. And of course, we have Hedrena from Tunisia. From Indonesia. Sorry about that. The technical glitches. I know because of the winter has already set in. It's even affecting my network. As you can see from the screen, I'm freezing up. I'm off and on. So, but I'm so happy that at least we've already concluded this session today with some technical glitches. I never knew that we're going to use this platform today, but it is what it is. I'm all glory to God. Allah Akbar. Thank you so much. All the others, Dr. Mohammed Yassin, thank you so much. Also, we really want to acknowledge His Excellency Kamako Felix, my co-host, the president, Executive Board of Director, 24 Digi Skills Events and Planning. Thank you so much for all your effort, all you do to to make sure that 24 Digi Skills mandate is always on check. Thank you so much. I also would like to appreciate my own sister from Nigeria, Ambassador Ijoma Esther Namdi. Thank you so much for your informative session you shared with us. Presentation you shared with us, and also we'd like to appreciate all other. I don't know if I didn't mention your name, so sorry, but I really want to appreciate every other person that has contributed in one thing or the other, and most importantly, our viewers, those that contributed in one way or the other. Way, sorry, I because of the network glitches, I was unable to navigate through the questions or reactions from the comment section. Please bear with us. We are going to get back to you. Okay, thank you so much for being here with us. And please do not forget, if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube handle, kindly do that, because you'll be the first to be notified of our upcoming events, conferences, projects, and of course our 24 Digi Skills Facebook page. Do like and follow us to be notified of our latest events, such as project. We have ongoing project right now, Heroes for Change, United Nations Global Sustainable Development Real Action Project is ongoing. The week 2 task will be wrapping up tomorrow. Please join us. This project is really awesome because we really want both the teachers, the mentors, students to become the planet champion, the climate action champions and superheroes. And we are creating awareness for students themselves, their future generations. They are going to, after these activities, task, the project itself is project-based learning and competition-based learning. They will be able to identify the real-world problems and provide practical solutions to them and take care of planet. And by applying the zero waste management, the 5 hours, and the other activities, full pack activities, that's going to be more fun and interesting, at least by creating awareness for educational environment. Thank you, everyone. I wouldn't want to waste much of our time. I really want to say thank you. I don't know my co-host. We are the only one standing, but it's okay. It is what it is. This has been an amazing event today is awesome. I'm so happy and so grateful to Dr. Humasha and all the co-hosts, Dr. Professor Dr. Humasha and Ambassador Kamaku Felix. For together we can really achieve more, and working together as a team to actualize a common goal is our mandate. We are here as usual to learn with and from each other. Please be positive and do take care of yourself. Do what we wouldn't do. So we Uche, I'm signing off for now. Take care and do have the best weekend ever. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone.